thank you very much for joining me today. I've got an exciting unboxing video for you today. If you're a big fan of YSL, then you are going to want to stick around and see what is inside here. I just quickly wanted to say thank you so much for all the DMs and the comments that you left on my video unboxing my Louis Vuitton bag, because you said you really enjoyed and found it helpful when I was doing the QCing on the bags compared to the retail on the website. So QCing is quality checking, and that's what I'll be doing today. Let's have a look at the shopping bag. So it's made a really good quality thick card. You've got the Saint Laurent logo here. So the logo is always white on black, and the N at the end of the Saint and the Laurent, the top of them always touch the top of the T. My friend has the retail version of this bag, and hers doesn't have the Paris on it, so it literally just says Saint Laurent. Now I wonder if you go to the Paris boutique whether you then get a bag that does say Paris underneath. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Now all of the logos on the paper shopping bag are enclosed by a box, which is just a square box, and then a double lined square within that one. And there should always be this kind of slight texture on the box, which it has. It's kind of got these kind of very faint lines, but you can feel them if you run your fingers over the top. It's got the square and then the double line square in the middle, and there is a slight kind of dent at the bottom, but I think that's probably done when it was in transit. So that really isn't an issue for me, because once I take the bag out, the box goes at the back of the cupboard and it doesn't see the light of day ever again. If we look at the logo on here, I would actually say that this is probably not a very clean print compared to retail, and also the letters look quite condensed together. There should be a little bit more spacing in between them. So let's whip this lid off like so. Oops, just dropped some ribbon just here, and actually had I known that, I would have probably tried or attempted to wrap the box up, but my ribbon tying skills are awful, so probably a good thing. Wow, I have never seen an envelope like this. It's black matte. How luxe is that? With gold foiling at the bottom. That is seriously nice. And inside there is two little envelopes in here, and we probably can guess what's inside. All the kind of usual jazz that you get. This looks quite different. It's their Spring 20 collection, so some really nice pictures in there. You guys know how I feel about this kind of stuff. I don't like it because I feel like it could possibly make people think that they're buying something that they're not. So for me, that's going in the bin, although I might keep this envelope and repurpose it for something else. Let's have a look at this dust bag. So, wow, I can instantly feel that this dust bag is made of a really thick cotton. It's really good quality, and the logo looks really good. There's lots of nice spacing between the letters. I'm really impressed by the quality and the thickness. It's kind of like double lined. Let's take the bag out. This is the exciting bit. Wow, it comes in this kind of protective sleeve. And wow, let me see. Whoa, oh wow, my gosh, this bag looks so much better in hand than it does on the YSL website, than it does on social media like on Instagram. It never photographs that well, but in real life, in the flesh, that is just absolutely beautiful. The leather, and I believe this is calfskin leather, is so smooth. So let me introduce you to the YSL Lou Camera Bag. This bag comes in lots of different colour leathers and also with different hardware options. You've got gold, I think you've got silver. This is the black hardware, black metal hardware. And I've got to say, I really like this. It's very understated. So if you're not someone who loves logos kind of being too shouty and obvious on a bag, then this is way more subtle, understated. This is just such a cool, kind of edgy bag, and I just really love it. I love the camera style bags because you can kind of just pop them on the crossbody and you can fit loads, and it's just really easy to dip in and out of, and also have your hands free. I feel like a very good legit checking guide is when you look at the logos on the YSL bags. A lot of them are done really badly and they are a dead giveaway. This one looks very good to me. As I've said before, I'm not a trained expert in this, but I'm learning. You've got the screws at the top of the Y, at the end of the S, and at the bottom of the L, which is the same as retail. The thickness of the letters and also the slant of them to the right is also correct, and they're all intertwined. Another telltale sign actually to do with the logo is sometimes you see bags where all the material, the leather around the logo is kind of crumpled and rippled, where they've attached and joined it, but on the retail and on this one you don't get any of those issues. You can see the chevroning is not kind of dented and there's no kind of rippling. It's really beautifully attached. Now, a beautiful design feature of this bag is the chevron pattern, which runs in a V down the front of the bag and also at the back. Now, on the retail there are 10 chevrons on the front and the back, so let's just count quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, check. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, check. Let's also have a look at the stitching. So the stitching is very neat, very tidy. They're running vertical, if you look along this way, evenly spaced, no loose stitches. Same on the back, the stitching is really excellent. Let's have a look at the strap. Again, the stitching straight, neat, and no loose threads. Okay, so let's have a look at the strap. So the retail comes with this square buckle. Again, it's got matte hardware, and then 2 straps which slide over the top, which helps keep the top of the strap in place. I can't easily tell how many holes there are on the retail, but I think this one definitely gives you a good variety of strap length options. A nice additional feature is this detachable tassel, and I've got to say the tassels on here are really finely cut, and each one is straight, kind of, it's almost like laser cut to perfection. The tassels are all the same height, a really nice feature, and it kind of crosses over here. You have the Saint Laurent Paris metal plating. Now I can't see up close on the retail, but the plate looks good. And at the top of the tassel you also have the Saint Laurent Paris logo. So that is a very nice detail. If we look where the top of the bag joins to the front and the back and the sides, it's all joined very seamlessly. There's no kind of gaping here. It's all very tight. The base of the bag also is very, very well made. So it's a well constructed bag. This bag can stand up on its own. So the leather on here is very smooth, and you can smell that it definitely is leather. There's no foo-foo smell. It's very smooth at the base here. It's just beautiful, the calf skin. You could touch it and feel it all day. They've got the same kind of square hooks which attach the strap to the bag. And then you have a leather zip pull, which is fastened by a little kind of button screw at the top. Okay, let's have a look inside the bag. So the zipper is very robust, and inside we have got a whole load of tissue paper. Then the inside is fully lined with a nice thick fabric lining. It's got a really nice flat inside pocket. It's actually very wide, so I'm wondering if it's going to fit my phone. Let's have a look. Yes, it does, and I've got an iPhone 11 Pro, so that's a really good place for tucking in your mobile. And then you've got the Saint Laurent Paris leather tab with the Made in Italy stamping. And then on the back, you've actually got Made in Italy again, and then you've got the code for the bag, so the kind of serial number. And you've got a little bit of silica gel there so that the bag soaks up any moisture, which is very, very handy. So yeah, that feels and looks very, very lush. I'm just gonna measure the bag now. And 6, yep, the measurements are perfect. I am so blown away by the lack, well, I couldn't find any differences between this bag and the retail version. I'm doing my best to kind of spot the difference. So yeah, I'm just blown away how I literally couldn't spot any differences. And I've got to say, this bag does not smell of foo-foo at all. It smells fresh, like proper fresh leather, and it just looks and feels amazing. The logo on here has been done beautifully, really well done, and I'm just blown away by how close it is to the retail. Do come and say hello on Instagram. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.